Not all fats are created equal. Some act like friendly diplomats in your gut, while others show up like arsonists. When it comes to gut immunity, particularly the production of IL-22, the contrast between saturated and unsaturated fats is stark. IL-22, often dubbed the peacekeeper of the intestinal lining, plays a key role in sealing the gut barrier, promoting antimicrobial defense, and encouraging the regeneration of gut epithelial cells. Whether this cytokine thrives or dwindles depends heavily on which types of fat dominate your plate. Saturated fats, the kind abundant in red meat, butter, cheese, palm oil, and other processed foods, are infamous for turning gut immune function into a dysfunctional mess. These fats trigger toll-like receptors, especially TLR4, on immune and epithelial cells, mimicking the alarm bells usually reserved for bacterial invaders. This sets off a pro-inflammatory chain reaction. Cytokines like TNF-alpha and IL-6 are released, while IL-22 is effectively silenced. The result is a weakened gut barrier, disrupted immune tolerance, and a rise in inflammatory markers, all of which can lay the groundwork for metabolic syndrome, leaky gut, and inflammatory bowel diseases. Why does this happen? Saturated fats not only activate inflammatory pathways, they also disrupt the metabolism of immune cells like innate lymphoid cells, ILC3S, which are primary producers of IL-22. When flooded with excess saturated fat, these cells accumulate lipids, undergo metabolic stress, and become less capable of fulfilling their normal immune-supporting roles. It's a bit like overloading your car's engine with the wrong fuel. Eventually, it sputters and fails to perform. Over time, the gut loses its resilience to pathogens, microbial balance tips toward the pro-inflammatory side, and immune overreactions become the new normal. On the other hand, unsaturated fats, found in olive oil, avocados, nuts, seeds, and fatty fish, do almost the opposite. Rich in monounsaturated and polyunsaturated fatty acids, especially omega-3s, these fats support anti-inflammatory signaling and enhance IL-22 production. They help preserve the function of ILC3S and regulatory T cells, promote the integrity of the gut lining, and create an environment that encourages the growth of beneficial gut microbes. Omega-3s, in particular, appear to boost IL-22 expression through their ability to modulate nuclear receptors like PPAR- and reduce endoplasmic reticulum stress in immune cells. This immunological friendliness has cascading effects. A diet rich in unsaturated fats leads to increased production of short-chain fatty acids like butyrate, especially when paired with fiber, reduced expression of inflammatory genes, and a more robust intestinal barrier. In essence, unsaturated fats don't just avoid triggering inflammation, they actively work to prevent it. Your immune system sees them not as a threat, but as a resource. The gut microbiota notices the difference too. Saturated fats encourage the proliferation of endotoxin-producing gram-negative bacteria, while unsaturated fats are associated with more diverse, stable microbial communities that help produce IL-22, enhancing metabolites. It's a kind of microbial politics. Feed them right, and you get a cooperative, well-governed ecosystem. Feed them saturated fats, and you get riots. Of course, this doesn't mean all saturated fat is evil. Small amounts in a balanced diet can be neutral, especially if offset by plenty of fiber, antioxidants, and polyunsaturated fats. But when saturated fats dominate, especially in the context of low fiber and high sugar, the gut immune system tips into dysfunction. IL-22 drops, permeability rises, and the gut lining is left exposed like a fortress with missing bricks. So here's the unvarnished bottom line. If you're constantly eating like it's cheat day at a Texas barbecue, your gut immune system is not fine. It's waving a cytokine-shaped white flag. Swapping in unsaturated fats is one of the simplest ways to help your gut immune cells regain their balance. Otherwise, your ILC3S might stop producing IL-22 altogether and instead write angry resignation letters in the form of chronic inflammation. Final warning, if your salad is just a disguise for more bacon bits, don't expect your gut to stay loyal forever. You're not fueling an immune defense, you're funding its collapse, one greasy meal at a time.